There's something magical about this view: the mountains, the creek, the narrow lanes, and the chawls. And today, I'm not here on vacation. I'm here as a positioning crew preparing to operate a non stop flight to New York tomorrow night. By the way, do you know what positioning crew means? Type your answers in the comments. In this video, I'll take you behind the scenes. We'll talk about how flight duty time limitation works, why they matter, and how airlines ensure every pilot and cabin crew stays within safe limits. Because up there, fatigue isn't just tiredness, it can affect judgment, alertness, and safety. I lived here for over 20 years, and even now, every time I return, Mumbai feels the same: fast, loud, but strangely comforting. The city of dreams, fashion, Bollywood, and endless hustle. Driving through the streets of Mumbai feels like stepping back in time. So much has changed, yet the energy remains the same. The crew hotel tonight is Hotel Aurika, just about 10 minutes from the airport. A familiar place for many airline crews, clean and convenient for short stays before a long haul duty. Spacious, tidy, and peaceful. Exactly what you need before a long flight. A comfortable room is more than a luxury for a crew. It's a part of duty planning. Adequate rest is not optional, it's a regulatory requirement. The dinner buffet here is tempting: fruits, salads, Indian curries, international dishes, desserts. But tonight, I'll keep it light and simple. A pilot's meal before a long flight is about fuel, not feast. Well, as we walk through, let's talk about something important: flight duty time limitation, or FDTL. It's a rule that defines how long a pilot or a cabin crew can be on duty, including preparation, briefing, flying, and post flight tasks. But why does it even exist? Because fatigue is one of the biggest hidden risks in aviation. Every country, including India, has regulations set by the authorities like DGCA that control rest periods and duty hours. For example, if you have flown through the night or across time zones, you must get a minimum rest period before your next flight. Airlines track this very carefully using crew scheduling software that automatically prevents over-duty assignments. Violating FDTL isn't taken lightly. It can lead to safety issues, legal actions, and even grounding of the flight. That's exactly why I am being positioned one day in advance, so that by the time I operate the Mumbai to New York flight tomorrow, I'll be fully rested and legally fit to fly. So, what do you think? How many hours of rest should a long haul pilot get before operating a 17-hour flight? Guess in the comments. Just in case if you had not paid attention to what I was telling, do let me know what would you prefer having from this buffet. Well, this is what I had. Uniform is a part of discipline. It has to be crisp, clean, and sharp. It's not vanity, it's respect for the profession and passengers. It's 4 am. I start my day with my prayers, a moment of peace before the chaos. Discipline doesn't begin at the airport, it begins here. The gym here is impressive, big, clean, and overlooking the pool. Health and fitness are essential for pilots. Long hours in the pressurized cabins, irregular meals, jet lag, your body needs balance. A bit of weight training, some cardio, nothing extreme, just consistency. A fit pilot is a focused pilot. And that's the pool. Calm, blue, and inviting. Moments like this remind me that aviation isn't just about flying, it's about balance and mental calmness. After a good workout, it's time for breakfast. Another lavish spread, from Indian to continental. But I'll stick to something light. Small habits make big differences, especially before long haul flights. Breakfast, often called the most important meal of the day, becomes even more critical for pilots. Let's talk about why. When you're flying long hours, often across time zones, your body's circadian rhythm, that's the internal clock, gets disturbed. So, your first meal after waking up helps reset that rhythm and signals your body to stay alert and active. For pilots, it's not about calories, it's about sustainability. A balanced breakfast with proteins, complex carbs, and hydration keeps your energy stable without sudden sugar drops mid flight. Avoiding oily or heavy food before a flight helps prevent dehydration and sluggishness, especially in a pressurized cabin environment. Even airlines emphasize nutrition during training because what you eat on the ground affects how your mind and body responds in the air. You see, cabin air at 35,000 feet is much drier than desert air, and dehydration can creep in really fast. That's why coffee is just about okay, but water is gold. Another thing most people don't realize, pilots often eat different meals from each other on board. And that's actually a safety protocol, so that in case one meal causes food poisoning or allergy, the other pilot remains unaffected and can operate the flight safely. So even at breakfast, we think like aviators. Every decision links back to safety. Well, just look at the spread. Indian, continental, even Japanese. The real challenge here isn't flight planning, it's meal planning. But jokes apart, like I said before, breakfast plays a crucial role in aviation life. That's why I usually keep it simple. Some eggs for protein, some salad, fruits, nuts, seeds for vitamins, and lots of water or juice for hydration. Back in my room, catching up on some emails and messages. Being a pilot is not just about flying, it's also about coordination with crew scheduling, training updates, and documentation. And it's time to pack. Every item has its place, from my headset to flight manuals. Precision on the ground reflects precision in the cockpit. My lunch is ready. Before every long haul, meals are chosen wisely, light on oil, high on hydration. Post lunch, I'll rest for 5 to 6 hours. It's essential to be physically and mentally fresh before tonight's flight to New York. In my next vlog, as you join me from a flight from Mumbai to New York, I'll explain something fascinating: how space weather and solar radiation influence our route choices, and how these invisible cosmic forces affect pilot health and aircraft systems. So make sure you subscribe, stay tuned, and keep your notifications on, because the next one is going to be truly out of this world. Until then, fly safe, keep learning. This is Captain Mac signing off from the City of Dreams. God bless and bye bye.